Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lori, and if you're new here, welcome, and I hope you stick around for a while. To everybody who's been here for a while, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. I'm here to do a tag today for you. It's called That Kind of Person Tag, and I believe it was started by Mary of Glitzy Fritzy. If you don't know her, please check out her channel. Her name is it's Glitzy Fritzy. She is a hoot, and I love her, and you will love her too. She's awesome. So please check her out, and I'm just going to get into this tag because there are 38 questions, and if you see me looking down, I'm just reading the question, so I'll try to stay in the frame here. Okay, the first one says breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Dinner. I like to go out for a late dinner. That's my favorite. After eating a bowl of cereal, do you drink the milk? I shouldn't be eating that, but yes, and yes, I do drink the milk. When you drive, do you listen to CDs, radio, or phone? I like to listen to CDs, and yes, I like to listen to the radio too. I don't listen to it on my phone. I'm old school. I don't even have a smartphone. Are you a window or an aisle person? I like the aisle of a movie, and just like being able to get up and go when I want to and move around the way I want to. Fold or crumple? Definitely fold. I'm like my mom. She's very meticulous about how she folded things, and I think I inherited that from her. Maybe not quite as meticulous as she is, but yeah. Shampoo then body wash, or body wash then shampoo? I believe I always I wash my hair, condition my hair. While my hair is being conditioned, I wash the rest of my body, and then I rinse everything off. So that's how I do it. Are you typically stressed or relaxed? I'm a high-strung person. I'm typically very stressed. I don't know why, but it's just kind of the way I'm wired. Are you patient or impatient? It depends on the situation. I'm pretty patient in traffic and stuff like that, but I can get impatient on certain things, so it just kind of depends on what it is. Do you like to have a schedule or go with the flow? I like to, it depends on what I'm doing. If like, we're planning a baby shower, so of course I want a schedule of things with that. But if I'm going on a trip, I don't like to schedule things too much because the expectation gets high, and if it doesn't turn out as great as I'm hoping it will, then it kind of makes me feel bad. Does that make sense? I don't know. So I try not to have too high of expectations, but I also don't plan everything out so that things can just happen naturally, and it's more fun that way for a trip. For me, anyway. That's how I feel. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Mama. Ever since I was a very little girl, and my parents asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I wanted a real baby doll. I wanted a real doll. I wanted a real baby is what I wanted. And I just always wanted to have children, and I was blessed with 3 healthy babies, and I've been very lucky. Let's see. A prankster or not? My husband, I'm a prankster with. Most definitely. With other people, not so much, but since I know him and know and know how to get to him, yeah. The other day we were going to, I was going off with my daughter-in-law and our 2 grandbabies, or 2 granddaughters. And for some reason, my husband thought that he was going to watch the grandbabies alone, and which makes him very nervous. And since he thought that, I was just going with it. I was like, well, we'll be back when we're back, and it'll be okay. You can handle it. And he's like trying to gear up for it and everything, get ready. And so she comes over and she tells him he's moving things out of the way and stuff, and she goes, no, they don't need to do that. We're going to be leaving. He goes, you're leaving? And she looks over at me, and I'm like, he thought he was going to watch the babies by himself, and I just let him go with it. She's like, and he just looked over at me like, ugh. But yeah, so I didn't really start that. He kind of did it to himself. But anyway, let's see. Dressed up or dressed down? I really love to dress up and go out to a nice restaurant or just out shopping. But I also love getting in some snuggly pajamas and chilling out with a glass of wine. So a little of both. Favorite item of clothing? It would probably be one of those snuggly nightgowns that I snuggle into and chill out. That's probably my favorite. If you could play a musical instrument, what would you play? And that sounds kind of weird, but I think I'd play a harp because I just love the way it sounds. I heard somebody play a harp, and they played green sleeves on it, and it was just so angelic and so beautiful that I would love to be able to play that. East Coast or West Coast? I'm from the East Coast, so I'm going to say East Coast because I've never been to the West Coast, but I'm sure it's lovely too. Hey, West Coast people. London or LA? Never been to LA, of course. It's West Coast. I would love to go to London, though. I just always have wanted to go. So London sounds neat, so I'd love to go to London. Favorite holiday? I don't have a favorite. It just whenever everybody gets together is always my favorite because I just love having family around and just having them all together. It's kind of making me sad because my daughter moved away, and it's not even in another state, but it's 3.5 hours away from me. So it's harder for us all to get together. And football season's coming, and everybody was always here every Sunday, so I'm going to really miss her being here every Sunday, but I digress. But just a holiday where everybody's together. Sorry, I keep looking down. How big is your bed? It's a king-size bed. I love my king-size bed. My husband keeps saying it takes up too much room and he wants to get a smaller one, but I like my king-size bed. Do you sleep with the doors open or closed? I sleep with my doors closed. I think that I'm a little paranoid sometimes. And I watch a lot of crime shows, guys. And I just feel like locking your door is another defense in case somebody was to break in. Maybe you would, if they broke into another room, you have another door between you and trying to escape out a window or something. Just if it sounds paranoid, I'm sorry, I kind of am a little bit sometimes. We've had break-ins right next door several times, so it's a little unnerving. So, do you sleep with the sheets in or out? Out. I like my feet out. Have you ever stolen anything? Well, one time when I was a little girl, really little, my mother told me to come on, hurry up, get out of the store, we gotta go, come on. And I had some candy in my hand, and I had the money to pay for it in my other hand, and I just didn't go to the register. I just threw the money on the floor and kind of figured that the people who owned the store would get the money. Made sense in a little girl's mind, but yeah, it was definitely stealing because of the way I did it. So yeah, I did that. Tattoos or piercings? I have just one hole in each ear. I did have them double pierced at one time, but one never would heal right, so I just let it grow in. And I don't have any tattoos. Do you smile in every photo? No. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of frowny photos because I don't feel like I look good, or I'm busy and my husband's taking a picture of me and I'm just like, stop, because I don't want it taken. So I have a lot of pictures of me looking like unfortunately. Have you ever peed in the woods? No, and I refuse to do so. I went to a camping trip with my family, and we went to a primitive campground, and there in the middle of the night I had to go to the restroom, and I refused to go pee in the woods. So I started hiking down this trail in the middle of the night by myself, and I was scared to death because it was a good mile to the restroom area. And so I took and was walking down there, and a possum went out in front of me. Excuse me. Possum went out in front of me and scared me, and it was a wonder I didn't pee before I got there. That's just how scared I was. And so I got to the restroom, used the restroom. Our car was parked by the primitive campground bathroom, so I went ahead and I slept the rest of the night in the car. The next morning, everybody woke up and wondered where I was because I wasn't there. So, no, I don't pee in the woods. Go to great extremes not to. Concert or theme park? I like theme parks. I grew up in Florida and we went to Disney all the time. So, yeah, I know I've been at least 65 times to Walt Disney World, and I love it. I still love it, and I'm wanting to go back and see all the new stuff that they've added. They've got Harry Potter out there now, the Harry Potter world, and they have all kinds of MGM stuff and Universal stuff, and just would like to see it again. It's been a while since I've been. Music or books? Music is more in my life than books, but I like both. Animated or reality? I'm a reality TV freak, but not Big Brother or stuff like that. More so because of my law background, true crime. I like 48 Hours Mystery. I like Evil Woman or Deadly Women and Forensic Files. I want to see the bad guy get caught. So I kind of like those kind of things. So that's the kind of reality shows I watch. Letter or email? I think a letter is really nice and personal. But I do love getting email too, so I like both. What is the first concert you attended? It was a concert called Up With People, and it was from all people from all around the world, and they sang and danced and got the audience involved, and I won tickets to that. That was the very first concert I ever went to. Do you own a record player? No, I don't. I used to, and I used to have tons of records, and the record player broke, and the records kind of got scattered to the wind. I don't even know what happened to them. Do you speak other languages? No, I don't. I would like to speak Korean so I could speak to my son-in-law in his native language, but I don't know how to speak anything but English. Sweet or savory? I like savory stuff. I don't know. I just when I think of that, I think of a restaurant that's down the road that sells these wonderful what do you call them? They're just like steak sandwiches, and there's slices of steak and cheese and on them, and they're just so savory. They're just so good, and I don't know what this restaurant does more than any other, but they're just awesome, and they're called Italian Garden. So if you have one around you, I don't know if it's a family-owned one or a chain, but Italian Garden, it's really good. Can you curl your tongue? Mm-hmm. Yes. That's kind of gross. I don't know. I don't like doing that. Can you touch the tip of your tongue to your nose? No. Can you whistle? No. I am pathetic with that. I've tried so many times to whistle. I can't. It's stop now, because no, I can't. Did you ever win a spelling bee? When I was in 7th grade, I won a couple of times. It was just the thing where if you, the day before your spelling test, if you won the spelling bee, you didn't have to take the spelling test, and I did win a couple of times and didn't have to take it. Okay, do you believe in ghosts? I hate answering that question because I don't want anybody to think that I'm weird, but I have to say yes, and I didn't until I moved to North Carolina. When I moved to North Carolina, we lived in a house. It's not really that far from here. It's only a couple miles from here. The house had some problems, and some things were right in our face, and we couldn't deny what was happening. We were all skeptics until we moved into that house, and now I gotta say something's going on. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Do you believe in aliens? Well, I'm not. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking this is a very vast universe, and we don't even know how far it goes. I mean, just so much out there that we don't know about. So it could very well be that there's other people on, other human life or other life somewhere else. So to say that we're the only ones, I don't think I can say that because I don't know. So maybe. Okay. That's the end of the tag, guys. I hope you stuck with me, and I hope I wasn't too boring. And I hope you have a great day, and you're having a wonderful start to your week. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.